Hi, welcome to another 2-minute tip. This one I can't take credit for. This is called the Simultaneous ouch technique, and I learnt this from Bob Brosman. The idea behind this is that when you fret a chord, you want all of your fingers to press down at the same time. Why? Well, because if you build chords like this, that takes a long time. And if every time you play that tricky chord that you can't just jump to like that, well, by the time you've got all your fingers down, you've missed the beat. You're behind. You want to go bang and hit all of those notes at the same time with your left hand fingers. How do you do it? It's just a matter of training. And it's called the simultaneous ouch technique because Bob Brosman used to play resonator guitars with very, very heavy strings on them and metal strings. And when you press down, you're going to feel a bit of pain in that fingertip. And he didn't want to feel ow, 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 ow. He wanted one big ow at the same time. And this is how you do it. You find that chord shape that's slowing you down a bit, the one you can't just jump to. You might be able to jump to your G's and your F's, and then there's one, so I'm going to do an F7 here, a 4-finger F7. I'm playing 2, 3, 1, 3. It's an F7 chord. If you're having trouble leaping to that one, well, you fret the chord as slowly as you like, it doesn't matter how long it takes to do it initially, and then you lift off all of your fingertips and then you put them all down again, just a couple of millimeters. The important bit is that when you put them down at the same time. Then you take them off a little bit further and you put them down at the same time. If you want to, you can do it completely silently and just watch what's happening, or if you want to strum it after every time just to make sure, or even you might even be able to hear it if you don't damp the strings. We're not listening for, we want to hear. You keep getting further and further away, and when you mess it up, oh, that's not right, you go back to the beginning and you start a little bit. Eventually what you're doing is training your hand to start forming that shape. I don't know if you can see, but when I go for that F7, by about an inch off the fretboard, my fingers are more or less the right shape for that chord. And all I've got to do then is concentrate on making them land squarely on the strings. So what you're looking for is all of your fingers going down at the same time, and it is a simple training exercise. I still use it now if I'm playing a piece where I've got to leap to a chord up the neck and I'm not quite confident enough to go bang and hit it. I'm going, oh, it's a bit slow, I'm not happy with that. I will sit down and I will go, and I will train my hand. You'll be amazed how quickly doing that for while the kettle's boiling, while you're waiting for the microwave, but while you are sitting in, you take your uke in the car, when you're sitting in the car waiting to collect the kids from one of their many social engagements, which is what I do, sit in the car and just do that. 10 minutes here and there, and within a week you will have trained your hand to do that new shape, bang, as quick as that. So that's this 2-minute tip, the simultaneous ouch. Get all your fingers to go down at the same time. Hope this helps. See you again soon.